what I've been through. All right, hello, you all. Hello. I know last night I did not do a lesson last night. Uh, woo. I took a nap and I woke up. It was like 11 o'clock last night, so I didn't do a live last night. So I gotta find time to make up tonight. Well, we've been talking about test taking strategies, but tonight I just want to say something about grammar, and then I'm gonna get off. I'm not gonna be up here long. Hey, God is great. If you don't believe in God, since this is my channel, get what I'm saying? This is the channel that I'm using, and I'm not at the school while doing this. I can speak freely. If you don't believe in God right now, I want to encourage you to try, okay? And I'm going to talk more about trying a little later. This is just supposed to be for a lesson. So come back and watch one of my shorts I'm going to make right after this live session. And what I mean by trying. You get what I'm saying? I mean, these are for the atheists. These are for the people, who don't believe there's a God at all. Just check back on one of my shorts. But tonight, I want to talk about grammar, okay? Grammar, all right? And grammar involves a lot of things, all right? Punctuation of sentences, all right? Punctuation, so we're talking about like periods, exclamation points, semicolons, we're talking about colons, we're talking about question marks, all right? Punctuation, all right? Capitalization, Okay, we're talking about grammar. Punctuation, capitalization. It's so many sub parts about grammar to discuss. So let's just start off with the basics. But basically, grammar is how you structure your sentences. Okay. So if I can say sentence structure, there is some formal categories for grammar. I'm just going off the top of my head. And here's why this is important. For example, I had a meeting last night or yesterday with an educator, and the educator was telling me that in her classroom of kindergartners that they're working on capitalizing only the first letter in the sentence. Okay? Well, not just only, but capitalizing that first letter in the sentences and of course, proper nouns. It wasn't said, but we all know proper nouns, words that like names, specific names, specific places, words that you should have the first letter capitalized in, or words that get the capital letter. All right, proper nouns, nouns that are specific, as I said. So let's just talk about punctuation real fast, okay? Then I'm gonna get off. So today, if I wanted to give a learner target, today, all right, or tonight, should I say, learning target. I'm gonna just give one learning target. I will capitalize the first letter of a sentence. Pretty basic, right? I will capitalize the first letter of a sentence. Okay. Whenever you start a sentence, you capitalize that first letter. I will capitalize the first letter of a sentence. All right. I don't know if y'all need more light. I need more light. Let me put the light out here. Okay, that's a little better. I will capitalize the first letter of a sentence. All right. Now, one thing I can say logically about capitalizing the first letter of a sentence is a clear indication of where your new sentence begins. So let's look at a sentence. All right. The weather has been nice lately. Let me squeeze that up here. Lately. And since I'm making a claim, I'm gonna add an exclamation point. We'll talk about that another time. I want to put emphasis on this sentence. The weather has been nice lately. So we're talking about capitalizing the first letter of a sentence. All right, capitalize the first letter. If we're talking about grammar and capitalizing the first letter of a sentence, then the T right here gets capitalized, okay? Now, tomorrow we may discuss end sentence punctuation. You can end a sentence with a period, exclamation point, a question mark. But today we're talking about capitalizing the first letter in the sentence. So I'm gonna put some sentences on the board. I'm gonna give, if you see this on the playback, I'm gonna give y'all a few moments to make the corrections of capitalizing the first letter in the sentence, okay? Cassidy is a well-known battle rapper. Now, I'm not saying Cassidy is still running the battle rapping industry, but he is well known for battle rapping. So when looking at this sentence and you're capitalizing the first letter of a sentence, which letter is the first letter of this entire sentence? That's the letter that you capitalize. Take a look at it. Cassidy, you might got to Google this. Some of you youngest, y'all got to look up Cassidy. Cassidy is a well-known battle rapper. Okay, what's the first letter of this sentence? I'll give you about 20 seconds. Okay, I counted fast, but Cassidy, you capitalized the C in Cassidy. Let's try one more, and then we're going to be done, you all. We made it under 10 minutes. Let's try one more. Yeah, I'm going to talk about proper nouns tomorrow. So let me I'm talking about proper nouns tomorrow. I'm going to define it for you all. And then give some examples of why we should capitalize the first letter in proper nouns. But right now, we're just capitalizing the first letter in the sentence. I'm going to give you one more. Okay, we're capitalizing the first letter of a sentence. So my next sentence is Busch Gardens is in Williamsburg. Busch Gardens is in Williamsburg. So look at the first sentence we had up here, number one. The weather has been nice lately. Now we did that together. The first letter gets the capital T, gets the capital letter. And then let's look at number two. Cassidy, my original sentence, is a well-known battle rapper. To my youngest, if y'all don't know who Cassidy is, get on your Google and look him up, okay? And you might hear that. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, homie. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, homie. People, I think you say neighbor asks about me. Neighbor asks about me. I say neighbor. I don't use the other N word for people that know me. You know, what's up, my neighbor? You know, a lot of people use the other N word. And one thing that's great about me, transitioning language is very important. But back to this. Transitioning language to something positive is very important. Okay, so if you look up Cassidy, one of his hit records was "I'm a Hustler." Now, the last battle rap I saw with Cassidy in it, I think it was about a year ago. I got on YouTube a few weeks ago, looked it up. He was battling somebody, and he said, Cassidy, you need to change with the times. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about Nintendo and Sega, and he said now we got Xbox and PS, whatever PS we on right now, PS5, PS6. I don't know what PS we on. I haven't had a game console since I was in middle school. I had a PS2 and I played the game Driver 1 and 2 on it for years, years and years. And I gave it away because I started using my PS2 as a DVD player. I gave it away for free to a youngin' I was mentoring. Now, I was in 8th grade and gave it away to a youngin' I was mentoring. I think 9th grade I gave it away. I got my license in 10th grade. I gave it away to a youngin' for free. A youngin' that went to my church. I gave him my PS2 console, the memory cards, the everything, the remotes for free. That was me. And he's like, I'm 35 on April 2nd, so he's only like 3 years younger than me. I've been mentoring youth since I was a youth, okay? Y'all check my resume. But anyway, Cassidy, he said Cassidy needed to change with the times. And then he also said, since Cassidy had a song, I'm a Hustler, he said, how you the hustler looking like the customer? So y'all gotta look into that battle rap. But right here, we're capitalizing the first letter in the sentence. I gave y'all a little commercial, little infomercial. We're capitalizing the first letter in the sentence. We got the T capitalized in the first sentence. The C on Cassidy is capitalized in the second sentence. What are we capitalizing in this third sentence? Busch Gardens is in Williamsburg. Busch Gardens is in Williamsburg. Okay? Now, when we talk about proper nouns tomorrow, Williamsburg will be a proper noun because it's a specific place. Okay? Proper nouns are specific. Okay? Busch Gardens is in Williamsburg. The letter we're going to capitalize, the first letter in the sentence is Busch, okay? I mean, a B in Busch. So we're going to add that capital B, all right? And y'all, that's the lesson for tonight. I just wanted to talk a little grammar with y'all. I was going to be under 10, but I took a little break to talk about Cassidy. Let me move this camera back. I feel like it's too far on my forehead. All right, I'm playing. But look, check out my next video. I'm going to shoot it in 1 minute. It's going to be a short. And as I started with this video, I'm going to just show you all why you should try God. This is my channel. I can talk how I want on my channel. You know, I can't do this in the classroom, in the school system. But I just want to encourage somebody today. And even if you don't want to believe in the God, the one true God, then, you know, find your own God. But nevertheless, y'all see what my God does for me. And hopefully he can do that for you too. But tonight's lesson, capitalize the first letter in the sentence. I just got to give God all the honor and praise, y'all. That's all I'm doing. But go back and watch some of my other videos, writing an essay. I talked about that for 2-3 weeks. I talked about test-taking strategies for a few days. Now we're going to talk about grammar. I would like to get into figurative language, but a lot of around this school time, a lot of people are taking SOLs. So figurative language is important, but writing is one thing that on a lot of these SOLs, students have to understand better. All right. Hope y'all have a great night, a fantastic night, the best night you ever had. Thank you for watching. I am Fred Lee, formerly known as Mr. W. Keep it there.